When McNamee, Getty Images filer photo, the changes were made to streamline the FCC's rule book, according to agency chairman Ajit Pai. But critics said the decision would undercut the FCC's role in protecting consumers, who submit as many as 25,000 informal complaints a month. By Brian Fung, Washington Post. Washington, the nation's top telecom and cable regulator voted Thursday to change the rules that govern its handling of consumer complaints, amid a last-minute firestorm of political opposition. Among the changes is a deletion of language referring to the Federal Communications Commission's active involvement in so-called informal consumer complaints, the submissions commonly used by consumers to report billing or privacy problems with their telephone company, or indecencies on radio or television. Ad choice advertising in red, invented by Tees. Start your day with the news you need from the Bay Area and beyond. Sign up for our Morning Report weekday newsletter. The revisions come amid a wider revamp of the FCC's formal complaint process, a separate $225 court-like proceeding that is used to address alleged violations of FCC regulations. The changes were made to streamline the FCC's rule book, according to agency chairman Ajit Pai. But critics said the decision would undercut the FCC's role in protecting consumers, who submit as many as 25,000 informal complaints a month. The FCC often reviews those submissions and contacts companies on consumers' behalf, in order to help resolve the complaints. The new FCC rules approved Thursday did preserve language that indicates the agency may forward consumer complaints directly to the companies in question. The changes amount to cutting the FCC out of the process by turning the agency into merely a conduit for the exchange of letters between consumers and their carriers, said Democratic FCC Commissioner Jessica Rosenworcel. Earlier this week, House Democratic lawmakers sent a letter to Pai warning that the changes would simply mean that consumers' complaints would no longer be resolved to their satisfaction. Their only other recourse, the lawmakers said, would be to pay the $225 fee to file a formal complaint. FCC officials insisted on Wednesday that despite the textual changes to its rules, the agency's real-world approach to informal complaints would not change. It would simply align the text of a rule with long-standing FCC practices that have been in place for years under prior chairmen and commissions, said FCC spokesman Brian Hart. Thursday's vote on the rule change came after hours of backroom negotiations between Rosenworcel and Pai. Rosenworcel on Wednesday pushed to have the provisions on informal complaints removed from the proposal. Late in the afternoon, Pai had agreed, according to multiple people familiar with the matter who spoke anonymously to discuss internal agency deliberations. But Thursday morning, Pai decided to include those provisions in the vote after all, the people said. AD Quality Auto 360p 720p 1080p. You might also like 1 o'clock. Toshiba is building a more connected world. Toshiba APAC air conditioning now finally affordable thanks to newthingstoday.com. Ever wonder how to take a photo in low light? Read on. StarHub Limited official website as facial recognition use grows in border security. Straits Times police investigating incident in which man grabbed bus. Singapore video building a rock-solid relationship. Sabrina